Previously on The Legend of Zelda, Echoes of Wisdom. Rai and Zelda make their way to Gerudo Valley where they were distracted by an array of dangling keys, otherwise referred to as side quests. After a few hours of exploration and smoothie making, we meet Dona, Facette, and Queen Sierra and prove to them that we have the ability to get rid of the voids. Upon doing so, there are two surprising developments. One is that there was an imposter among us, and two, Queen Sierra thinks first and asks questions later.
Your Majesty, you didn't answer my question.
Despite the complexity of the puzzles within the Sand Temple, our heroes make their way through and beat Mogrif, which frees the people of Gerudo Village from the clutches of evil. Now, Tri and Zelda make their way down to Jabul Waters to help the two Zora kingdoms. What will happen when our heroic duo faces the music and a conflict between two kingdoms? Find out today!
Okay, coming in hot! Oh, what?
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell you that I was a good little hero and went directly to where the next mission was, but if you know anything about me, you would be able to tell that is not the case. For you see, on my way I heard something. Something that makes every game I play take longer. The sound of dangling keys. This led me down into this lake where I met her.
Oh my, that was a much-needed nap. You must be the one who woke me from my slumber. My, you don't really have a sense of style, huh? Well, fret not, little one. I will help you look your best. After all, what better way to slay your enemies than to slay while doing so? That'll be $100, by the way.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
Oh, don't look at me like that. Beauty is pain. Especially to the wallet.
Well, with that out of our way, we can continue on. By the way, the next upgrade was 300 rupees. To be completely honest with you all, I spent the first 30 minutes of my adventure in Jabul Waters smoothie maxing. There may be many things in this game and many challenges to overcome, but I will never be thirsty. I also explored a pirate ship, but we will get back to that later. My playthrough of the series looks like they give a blind man a case of monster energy. We arrive at the water temple hoping for an easy quest, but like most things in this game, we are stopped by a locked door. Upon some investigation, we learn that there are two main factions within Jabul Waters, and in order to open the door, both of them need to perform a song of sorts. Should be easy, right? Wrong. Welcome everyone to Jabul Waters, a land of beautiful seas and incredible beaches. And yes, many more different items to use in our smoothies. Despite this, it is not one of the top 5 locations to visit in Hyrule because of certain giant fishes. These waters also offer a new style of fun, because now we get dungeons that are underwater. As if the puzzles weren't enough, now I have to worry about breathing at the same time. This area is divided into 2 main kingdoms which we will be working with in order to open the temple so we may seal the rift. The first of the 2 kingdoms is the Sea Zora, who live under the water and are ruled by Queen Kushara.
Your Majesty, the situation's looking worse by the day. First the rifts opened, and now Lord Jabu Jabu is going wild. I strongly believe that.
I understand your concerns, and am well aware of the duty the Zora have to calm Lord Jabu Jabu.
Oh, thank goodness. We can...
Which is why I will be the one to calm him. Then that tuneless buffoon Drad will have no choice but to applaud my performance and apologize for the ridiculous and insulting comments he made about my music. It will be absolutely magnificent!
I'm sorry you had to see that. Something's happened between her and Drad again. Normally it's not so bad, but this has been the worst fight they've had in a while. I'm sorry, stranger, I shouldn't be dumping this all on you. If there's anything we can do for you, please, come back and visit later.
Well, that was a pretty productive meeting. I wonder what the other Zora leader will say. Moving up the map is a process of all time because we unfortunately do not have the ability to swim up waterfalls. This means that we need to move up the mountain through a large system of caves filled with, you guessed it, water. After making it through these underwater labyrinths, we finally arrive at the River Zora village, where I was able to once again spend more money, because inside the handy dandy little shop in this area is an ability to swim faster, which is definitely a tool that will come in handy later. With all that aside, it is time for us to go and meet with the king of the River Zora, King Drad.
Boss, the people are terrified. The huge rift opened and now Lord Jabu Jabu's on a rampage. What are we gonna do?
Fear not, for I have thought of a plan that will surely save us all. First, I will be the one to save Lord Jabu Jabu and end his rampage.
Boss, don't you and Kushara have to perform together?
Don't be a fool. The entire point of my plan is to show that talentless snob what real music sounds like, and prove once and for all that I am the better of the two of us.
Hey, listen. I'm not sure what you need with the boss, but things are really tense right now between him and Queen Kushara. If you could wait till later, I'm sure we'll be able to help you then.
Well, that went just as good as I could have imagined. I guess now our only choice is to head down to the temple. Based on my encounters with the two fishy factions, it appears to me that they will have to play in tandem in order to solve this issue. I mean, surely leaders of the world would be able to put aside their differences for the greater good of their people, right?
You should quit your plan, Algae for Brains. My music will be what brings peace to Lord Jabu Jabu. Yours is too weak to do anything useful.
Too weak? My music is beautiful and soothing to the ear and would do a far better job at calming Lord Jabu Jabu than your half-brained honking. The one who should turn back is you.
Half-brained? Okay then, we'll settle this with a competition. We can play at the same time, and whoever calms Lord Jabu Jabu wins.
Fine.
Fine.
I think it sounds great. But who's the corrupted one here? Hello?
Ah, you must have appeared because of my wonderful tune, my lord.
As if. We both know that only my music can satisfy you, my lord. Huh?
Boss! Look out!
My queen, stand back!
I can't believe this. He ate both of them.
There is no time to waste. I must pursue Lord Jabu Jabu and save Ragma.
Hey, no head starts.
Really, at a time like this, are you seriously focusing on—
Me first.
Hey, you cheater!
I'm going to be honest with you all. I have no idea what just happened. However, there is one thing I am sure of, and that is that Lord Jabu Jabu seems a little fishy. Please do not unsubscribe from my channel. I would also like to issue a formal apology to voice actors in this video because they were given way more lines than I thought I would give, and to make matters worse, it is during our school semester. I'm sure it'll be fine, everyone. After watching one of their concerts of all time, we take our journey to the land of the River Zora, where we find the king and a local of the village have been taken away, to which my response was,
Catch you on the flip side, nerds.
I don't know why I'm like this.
I don't like the Ow! Okay.
element of surprise.
After freeing the locals and the king from the void, Queen Kushara uses her music to calm the soul of the scared civilian. With the River Zora and a manageable state, the gang makes their way down to the Sea Zora and find the people in trouble because of Lord Jabu Jabu's relentless attacks. I feel it very important to also add that we got an echo of a shark, and I would like to introduce you all to Water Jonathan. Anyways, with some explorations out of the way, we find Drad trying to free a cave opening to save Kushara and a civilian trapped inside. After a small swim, we are able to make our way to the Queen, and upon completing the very difficult task of removing a rock, the two are reunited. The king also plays his music to uplift the spirits of a young Zora.
Thank you for helping him, Drad. I had forgotten how uplifting your music could be.
No need to thank me. Besides, it was your calming music that helped one of my people earlier. It seems I also forgot just how impressive you were.
This is weird, huh? Normally we aren't trading compliments like this.
Yeah, but it feels better than our normal arguments.
And now I believe it is time we help you, stranger. What is your name, and how can we repay you for your help?
So, you want access to the water temple, Zelda? As thanks for your help, I would be honored to help you with your quest.
I agree. We would not have been able to save our kingdoms if it were not for your help. We will meet you at the temple when you are ready.
Well, that went perfectly. I basically united two kingdoms. I was going to keep this short, but for some reason there is a random addition of moving rocks off the platforms they have to stand on. I don't know why this is here. Beautiful. Zelda's face. Well, chat, I have never gone fishing before, but I'm going to assume that it goes something like this fight. Welcome everyone to the battle against Lord Jabu Jabu, or I guess the fake Lord Jabu Jabu. We can all assume where the real one is. The entirety of this fight is like a game of Pac-Man because Jabu Jabu spends the fight trying to devour us, using an assortment of items to balance on and attack the carnivorous cod that we face. We are eventually able to beat him because, like the saying goes, there are indeed always bigger fish in the sea.
Hey, boss! It seems like you and the Queen are getting along again, huh?
Yes, we are. Don't worry about that for now. I'm glad you're okay.
I am so glad that you are safe, Your Majesty.
Thank you, Rogma. It makes me happy to see that you are unharmed.
Now we have to worry about saving the real Lord Jabu Jabu. Despite our strengths, it's not a job that either of us can do.
Please, Zelda, we ask for your help once again to find the real Lord Jabu Jabu and rid our waters of the rift.
Welcome one and all to the Water Temple, named as such for its large amounts of water and aquatic-themed enemies. Now, I will be honest, getting to the temple itself is not rocket science, and I do not have much to say about it. However, it is at this point in the game where we unlock the second most useful echo, and that is the Water Block Echo. Using this echo, we are able to make pathways of water that we can use to traverse the map. accessing new heights, crossing difficult terrain, and making parkour basically obsolete. We also find more Jabu Jabu, and Bro got disrespected so bad he turned into a bridge. The general is here, by the way. How he ended up inside the Jabul Waters Void, I have no idea. With all of that out of the way, we can finally enter the Water Temple and hopefully save the Zora.
Alright, let's do this, chat. Oh, roll past, roll past, roll past, roll past, roll past, roll past. Oh, we're gonna build something that shoots us up there. I'm guessing I'm gonna find another button soon. That the yellow one done, man. Whoa, wow, boss chest? This was a shorter dungeon.
Now I know what you might be wondering. Doesn't this boss seem a little bit familiar? The answer to that question is yes, because we have indeed fought this aquatic adversary before. This fight, like many in the game, is not about difficulty, but about technique. The specific problem with this fight is that it is hard to use the Link form just to beat the snot out of Vocabore, since most of the time he is either moving at top speed underwater, or just flying because he can do that, I guess. I won't lie to all of you, I didn't have a hard time with this fight, but for a majority of it, I just kept experimenting with what would and would not work. Fortunately for me, Vocabore has the IQ of a hammerhead shark, and well, the concussions I have given him are not exactly helping with that.
Zelda, we both would like to thank you for all your hard work. We would be in a great deal of trouble if it were not for your help.
I could not agree with you more. You saved us from a tough situation. Would you do us the honor of attending the ceremony where we will play for Lord Jabu Jabu?
Where in Hyrule's name am I? Excuse me, ma'am, would you mind pointing me in the direction of Hyrule Castle? Wait a minute. Princess? Is that you? What are you doing so far from the castle? My goodness. That is quite the adventure you've been on, kid. I've never heard of anyone who's been able to clear the rifts. Now that me and Left are free, there's only one thing we need to do. It's time to free Hyrule Castle.